Hi everyone, time for another garden update. It is the start of June and there is actually some growth in the garden, so I figured I'd take some time to give you guys a quick update. This week I did pick up a couple more plants. I will show you that adventure here. So I've been running errands for actually quite a bit longer than I was expecting, but I do have the energy, so I'm just going to keep going. I am now at a greenhouse. I stopped at a grocery store. I've just been doing some price checking and anyway, I drove by. There's a greenhouse here. I need a Tiny Tim tomato since mine died, and we'll see what other goodies they have. I just can't help myself, I guess. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go take a look at the greenhouse and I'll take you guys along with me. So I got a couple things for the garden, just a Tiny Tim tomato plant and a little bowl with Swiss chard and spinach. I'm a little bit pricey, but I could go and look at some more plants. So on my way home, I'm gonna stop by another store, a garden center, to look for kale and basil to see if they've got some. If not, I'll just start some from seed, which would be cheaper, but would take much longer for me to actually get a harvest out of it. So yeah, that'll be my last stop. I'll just stop by the garden center and then just head home. So look at what I did. Bought myself a houseplant. I haven't done that since like probably a good year since I've actually bought a houseplant. Yeah, and it was an expensive one too. And it wasn't even one on my list. There was like a plant there that was on my list, which I didn't get because I've seen it for much cheaper than what they were selling. But this is an extreme like impulse buy for sure, for sure. Yeah. Happy birthday to me. That's a birthday present to myself. Yeah, I don't know. I saw it. It had this beautiful aesthetic. I researched its requirements light-wise and stuff and can accommodate it at my home. So yeah, anyway, bought myself a little birthday present. We'll see. Hopefully it'll stay alive, but yeah. I'm going home now. I got a cherry tomato plant to replace the Tiny Tim that died. I got some lettuce, and I got a spinach and Swiss chard bowl. And now the only thing that's left, I believe, is kale. So that's still something I'm on the hunt for. Turns out I don't have any kale seeds, so I will need to go get a plant at some point soon. And I also might get a few more flowers. This week I also planted some zucchini, so those haven't sprouted, but they have been planted. So why don't we go take a look at the balcony now. So Zizi's cat grass is getting uprooted, but hopefully it'll last. If not, I have more seeds. Lettuce is up here for now. As you can see, the beefsteak tomato plants are starting to get bigger, so that's good. The orange mint, regular mint's getting bigger too, that's great. And the chocolate mint seems to be growing as well. Lots of new growth here, you can see on the ginger mint. Oh, and I need to buy bird seed. They are going through that so fast. Up here is the new cherry tomato plant. It's doing well, has some nice flowers, and the cilantro is popping up too. That's excellent. But they are clumped together, so that's not too good, but we'll see how this plays out. The strawberries seem all right. I do want to move them somewhere else where the birds are going to be less likely to eat them, so I still have to figure that out. Oh, the birds are a little unhappy. They keep coming up and then seeing that I'm here and then running away. More buds coming out on the hot bomb pepper. Not too much going on with the jalapeno. I'm not sure if that is a jalapeno bud or not there in the middle, but we'll see. Leeks doing all right. These might be marigolds, but they might also just be seeds from the bird feeder. So I just have to wait and see what happens. I'm probably gonna buy some lavender to put in here. This might also be a marigold, but like I said, I don't know, we'll see. Pepper's doing okay. Oh my, that's a lot of buds. Look at that. The flowers are doing well. That's the zucchini that I recently planted. This is the Manitoba tomato plant. It is finally starting to get bigger. Hot and spicy oregano. Slicer tomato still doing well. It's getting bigger, that's great. Oregano seems to be doing well. The lettuce, I just planted this week and it's already looking bigger, so that's great. These peppers are doing well. There's the sweet basil, I put that in there. And more bell peppers. Cucumber's doing its thing right in there. Eventually I will be taking them out of this and putting them in here, but for now I'm just keeping them there. I think I'm gonna have to plant another seed or two because it looks like only one of them actually sprouted. Look at this chamomile, doing really well. I am worried that there's too many sprouts in one spot, but I guess we'll see how this works. I also think that the catnip has finally started to sprout. You can see right there, there's just a couple little sprouts, and I think that is the catnip. But we'll just have to wait and see. And here is the bowl that I bought. It's already ready for a harvest, so that's great. It was a little pricey at 10 bucks, but we'll see how much use I get out of it. And spinach, of course, so that's great. I do like to eat a lot of that. Here we've got the okra. Actually, let's let it get some sunshine. There. Oh, some new growth. The bok choy is doing really well. We've got some first leaves out. That's great. I did try to spread out the sprouts a little bit. Hopefully that helped. And the Napa cabbage, it is doing very well. I'm very happy with this. It grew quite a bit since I put it in there. So that's 1 week's growth. That's really great. And of course, my pretty flowers. So that's what it's looking like now, the first week of June. Not too bad. I do still have a couple plants to get, but this is pretty much the team that we're gonna have for the summertime. And that's what it looks like from the outside. Not much happening just yet. It'll get there. This birthday plant I got myself is doing quite well. It's very exciting. I'm gonna have to do a tour of my regular plants, my house plants. As for the community plot, I will be going there later this evening, so I'll take you guys along to take a look. So here we are at the plot, and the beets seem to be doing very well right here. They do look a little bit bunched up together, but I'll just thin them out once they grow a bit larger. And the carrots are doing well too, right here. There's not as many as I was hoping, but we'll see how it goes, and I might just plant more. And the tobacco. So there are still some tiny sprouts here of the tobacco. Not as much as when I saw last time. Oh, there we go, right here. Yeah, they're still quite small, but they'll grow bigger. Because it rained yesterday, I won't need to water them this time, but it's good just to check up on them. So I figured I would show you guys what the balcony looks like in the evening, since there's lots of extra time on this video. So that's the update for the garden right now at the start of June, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.